I recently had a comment on one of my videos from someone in South Korea who was telling me that her children were learning English partially by listening to me read Newbery Award-winning books, of which I have read a few on this channel. And that made me think I should do some more, but I wanted to go far, far back in time to the beginning of the Newbery Awards and to read something much older. And so back I went 91 years to a book that I initially thought was called Invisible Louisa, but it is Invincible Louisa by Cornella Meigs. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. It is a biography, presumably a children's biography, because it is a Newbery Award-winning book about the author of Little Women. And I thought it would be particularly appropriate to do this one since my good friend Chris Hambrick is covering Little Women on her podcast, which is called Readapted. By the time I'm finished reading this, the Little Women season will probably have started. As is, you have a full season about Phantom of the Opera to listen to and how that movie was adapted from the book, or how the many movies that were adapted from the books. I ordered this from eBay and was able to find a copy that was actually in Orchard House, the home of Little Women. This will be the first biography I have read on the channel. It'll be interesting to see how this is. I guess it does not have an online presence. There isn't a known audiobook recording of this. There are some ugly, if you didn't notice, you can hear the glue on these pages falling apart as I hold it. There are some ugly paperbacks of this book. I decided to get one that was close to the era that it was actually released 90 years ago. You can see some other books that Cornella Meigs wrote: The Trade Wind, Clearing Weather, The Crooked Apple Tree, and Swift Rivers. Here is a photo of Louisa May Alcott, taken in 1862. The story of the author of Little Women, Invincible Louisa, by Cornella Meigs, with illustrations. Little Brown and Company, Boston, 1934. And we can see it was reprinted many times, first printed in 1933, and many more times that year. 2 reprints in June of 1934, and this is the October 1934 printing. The acknowledgements. For material in this biography, thanks are due personally for verbal information from Mrs. F. Alcott Pratt of Concord, Massachusetts, daughter-in-law of Anna Alcott Pratt, from Miss Clara Endicott Sears of Boston, Miss Sarah Niles of Arlington, Massachusetts, Mr. Warren F. Gregory of Boston, and Mr. Casper Wister Haynes of Germantown, Pennsylvania. Acknowledgement is also offered for facts taken from the following accounts: Louisa May Alcott, Her Life, Letters, and Journals, edited by Edna D. Cheney; The Alcotts as I Knew Them, by Clara Gowing; Recollections of Louisa M. Alcott, by Maria S. Porter; Bronson Alcott's Fruitlands, by Clara Endicott Sears; A. Bronson Alcott, His Life and Philosophy, by F. B. Sanborn and William T. Harris; Honor to Louisa Alcott, by One Who Knew Her, by Julian Hawthorne, in the New York Times. It looks like there are 10 chapters, a chronology, and an index. I doubt I will read the index, but I'll probably read the chronology at the end. Many illustrations, which I'll probably use as thumbnails for the chapters. And then I will see you in chapter 1, which was called Damask Roses.